All right, welcome back. It's been a long time since we chatted and had some chance to catch up. My name is Mojave, and we're going together unpacking language barriers in healthcare. So I did the research and I kept the participants anonymous. But today I was looking at the customer value map for IP reasons. I cannot share this with you yet. I have to go pitch it. And after pitching it, we have to go trial it. But I'm going to be sharing videos of when we're prototyping. So we're going to be prototyping in hospitals and clinics and communities and everywhere. I'm going to be everywhere, you know. So I went through the customer value map to find out where exactly this pain point happens for a customer, you know, and then we want to actually solve the problem at that pain point. I was having a conversation with a mother. This one, with the cameras here. I was having a conversation with the mother, and with one mother, she was at a hospital and she brought a kid in because the child had asthma. So when she came in, she now had to give a description of what was happening with the child. And she says that my child makes noises like a cat at night. In English and with international doctors, they would ask you, was the child wheezing? But again, this is Africa, and these are people with English levels ranging from grade 1 to grade 9 or even less. Some of them haven't even gone to school. And then you ask a person wheezing. You ask a mother, you tell a mother, is your child wheezing? What does wheezing mean? You know? So now the problem becomes now that you have to like simplify that. And once you start to simplify that, it loses its meaning and context along the way. And you might not, the doctor might not fully diagnose the correct thing because now that thing has been simplified. And I've also got to understand that interpreters also have a tendency to simplify, oversimplify a symptom or an illness because they want to be understood by the patient. So that also creates a problem. So but the doctor says things that it's wheezing. But remember, wheezing there's other chest illnesses that have a similar effect to wheezing. Now you have to ask questions. The doctor says, the English doctor says to the mother, what do you see, how do you see the child acting when they're sounding like a cat? So the mother says, isifuba siqinile simincane siyamincanya. That's what she knows. Simincanyane. And then you're there, you're a white doctor, and you're speaking with this mother who has a child, and she's telling you that isifuba simincanyane. And then again, isifuba can mean something else culturally as well. Isifuba can be a cough, it can be like a normal chest pain or other chest illness, or it can even be asthma. So now he has to do diagnosis by elimination with a person whereby there's a language barrier now. So after the Mr. or Mrs. did the diagnosis, after a long while of trying to get the information, the mother started to feel stupid. And then that feeling caused her to withhold information because she felt stupid for not understanding the doctor. So they rushed through to just say it's asthma. Once they got instructions of the asthma treatment, they were given two pumps, a preventative pump and a pump that she must use when the asthma attacks the boy. But the way the instructions were given to her, that feeling of stupidity that she felt earlier on caused them not to ask more questions when they were telling her, give him the preventative pump every single day with this milligrams. Give him the other pump when it attacks him. They were telling her about nose blockages, and she's just sitting there all worried, like, oh my goodness, I'm not going to receive care for my child. She just takes it and says, I'll figure it out. When she gets home, she does a whole mess of things. Sometimes the child's nose is blocked, she uses the pump. But the pump, it's for when the chest is tight and the child can't breathe. So she becomes a self-diagnosis with her own child, putting her child at harm's way. And then she has to come, and then she's scared to come back and ask because now they're going to shout at her when she gets to the clinic or to the doctor. Then she doesn't, she just says, oh well, we just have to deal with it. So that is the type of problem we're dealing with, we're trying to solve. It's going to be a long journey, and so stick around for the ride. This is going to be an amazing one. So Mojave, and I'm going to see you after 3 days.